Oh, that was so funny.
Okay, I think we are live, so now we are just waiting for everybody to get on. And hopefully, we have 0 viewers, so let's see when this. Oh, yes, let's see here.
I like your bags.
Oh, thank you. I still have 0 viewers. Oh, we have 1 viewer. Hello, whoever just joined us. Okay, this is good. Okay. We got it now. Okay, we'll just give it a couple minutes to let everybody get on. Sorry about that. I think what happened was, I don't know what happened the first time, but then I think it was happening because it was bumping me out because I had already started one. Ugh, it was so frustrating. How was your meeting?
It was awesome.
We're recording right now. Oh, there's 4 people. Hello, everyone. Okay, we were just kind of getting everybody that was on the other calls back on this one. So sorry about all that confusion, but we got it all set up now, and I think everybody's getting on. So we are going to go ahead and get started. Okay, let's see here. Let's make sure people are seeing me now. If you can see me, go ahead and text me, post me, whatever. Okay. All right, great. All right, we went from 5 to 4 viewers, so somebody just jumped off. That's all right. Okay, let's go ahead and get started because I know that we are on here and people will jump on and jump off, and then they can start it at the beginning and it'll all be great. So let's go ahead, since we got started a little late, and get started. So everyone, I know you all have seen Bonnie's going crazy on the Maven's Facebook page, and she is just such an awesome person. She's been a great friend over the past several years. She is a part of Larissa's DIQ team, and a wonderful part of my unit for the past several years. And I'm just so excited that she gets to share tonight a couple tips on all of the success she's been having. I know so much of her success is due to her attitude and her persistence and her, refusal to really quit, because she's had ups and downs just like the rest of us, right, Bonnie?
Yeah, for sure.
But she just keeps going back and perfecting what she's doing. And a couple things lately, I think, have just really blown me away that Bonnie has implemented, and that's what she's going to be able to talk about tonight. So I'm just excited to introduce you all to this powerhouse, gold medal earning, soon to be on-car driver, ready to submit DIQ, Bonnie Conrad.
Yay! Okay, everybody. So everybody sees that I'm like doing some major team building, and I'm really excited about it. When we were at Career Conference, I had one of the nationals, maybe it was one of the top directors in our unit, and she said something really super awesome that just really caught my attention. So when I'm pre-profiling my customers, I send them a super cute message, and I'll read it to you guys. It has 3 questions in it, and it's kind of like the Leah Carta stuff that we were doing, but it just says, super excited to meet you. Could you answer these 2 questions for me? So these are the pre-profiling questions I sent them. 1, have you ever used Mary Kay before? 2 is there anything going on with your skincare or your skin currently that I can help you with? And 3, this is the kicker, would you like to watch a short video to receive a small swag bag on Monday? So normally we were kind of like giving them the swag bag just as like an incentive, but with this, they're gonna have to work for it. And so the short video is just the Lily Gautreaux marketing video. It's only like 15 minutes long, and it's such a powerful video. She's such a great person, and she has such a great story that everybody loves it, and they're super motivated by it. I have had personal teammates now that have watched that video and have just been overwhelmed by it, and we're like, I want to do this yesterday. Like, why am I not a Mary Kay consultant yet? And so that is really great, because when you're wanting to team build, we always talk about layering, and with these pre-profiling questions, if they watch that video before they even come to you, you already have your first layer. So that's in itself is great. So when you're doing your marketing in your skincare class, that's your second layer already. So you already have 2 layers on them, and they've only been face-to-face with you one time. So that was a big, I mean, that is the reason why I've been so awesome at my team building lately, is just finding these girls and giving them that, just that information, and just seeing it through Lily just really, really helped. And then what else do you want me to talk about?
Well, I think that you're gonna post that script, right?
Yeah, I'll post that script.
And then the other thing was just your 21-day challenge that you've been working on.
Okay, so instead of doing 21-day challenge, I have now made that my daily booking. So when I'm getting referrals or when I'm warm chattering, I have actually stepped out of my comfort zone, and I can't remember who said it, but they said when you give someone a compliment, it opens up conversation. They are totally right. I will just be out somewhere and I'll be like, oh, I like your purse. And they just start chatting me up. Then I just get their phone number. I did that on Friday at the gymnastics place. So just being able to like warm chatter them. So as soon as I warm chatter them, I staple, because I don't give them my card, I have them write their phone number down on like a random piece of paper. So then I staple that I have a book of all of my referrals, and they just get stapled on a piece of paper, and then they get right into my book for the next day for my phone calls. I make sure I have at least 10 phone calls a day. I took like an old, I don't have it with me, an old, not old, like a planner, and the one with the chunks of dates, and I write, like, if it's a warm chat, I'll write W1, Sally Smith, and she goes right in there. And so I'm not just doing the 10, I'm actually doing more than the 10. I'm doing what I need to do for that day. If I have like referrals or warm chatters from the day before and I already have 10 for my day, I'm still doing those. Because yeah, it does take a little bit of time, but I have over, I don't know how many faces I have scheduled this week. It's at least 20. Just because of that challenge, and that like keeping like, what's the word I'm looking for? Keeping a hold of those people and not letting them slip through the cracks. I think this right here like sets it in. I know I have like 1,000 messages on my phone, and if somebody's like, oh, I'll call you back later, I'm like, okay, great. And then their messages kind of like go to the bottom, and then they kind of get lost. And your people don't get lost. If they don't respond to you, you put them in their file, and in 3 months from now, you're contacting them again until you get them scheduled for either one-on-one facial or their party. And so that 21-day booking challenge, I wouldn't even consider it like a booking challenge. I would just consider it your new normal. And I can't think it was Danielle. Shout out to Danielle that said that we just need to make that our new normal. And you will see such a huge jump in your business. And that's what they were talking about a couple weeks ago. Like the nationals were saying, like, we don't know what was going on, and we found out, and it was this booking. And it has been like the biggest thing I've ever done for my business, being consistent every day. Max goes down for a nap at 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, I'm getting my book out, and it is the first thing I'm doing my bookings, because I think that is the most important part. Everything else will come. So if you have the bookings, you're going to have the sales, you're going to have the new teammates, and you're going to have the parties. But you got to have the bookings before you have any of that. So that's my gist for all that stuff.
Well, that's awesome, because that's it in a nutshell. Like you said, that booking is normally the thing that we tend to avoid, because we get nervous about it. But if you make it the first thing that you do when you sit down, then that's where that power comes from. That's where those numbers come from, because you're doing the most important thing first. And then often the thing that not that we totally avoid, but that we putz around about because it makes us nervous. So by getting that done first, because you are holding yourself accountable to that 21-day system, even if it's a challenge or maybe it's just a system, because it's really able to keep you, it's a strategy to keep you accountable for months, you know? I mean, it's really incredible. And I know I would 100% agree with you. I probably have like 100 unread text messages on my phone right now. Those get lost in the shuffle. And so it's like when, you know, there's so many people that I have faultingly let fall through the cracks, because I wasn't holding myself accountable in any kind of a system to keep going back and checking them again. And so that's what all that 21-day challenge is about. And if you don't know, if you're like, why do they keep talking about this? What in the world? Then earlier today or yesterday, I posted all the training videos on it and the links for actually, I'm not sure that, I think the link, yeah, underneath the first training video, not the YouTube one, but the other one, underneath that video on that website are the links for the scripts and everything that we're talking about here. So, you know, really take the time to look into that, because I just love that Bonnie just not only implemented the challenge, but just took it to the next level. And that's where she's seeing this. And wouldn't you say you really have a whole different view of your business, that almost like a freedom now that you have this system in place, Bonnie?
Yeah, because I was really bad with remembering, oh, I gotta do this, or I gotta do that, I gotta text this girl, and I gotta call this girl back, and it'd be like dinner time, and I'm like texting on my phone, and Cameron and Dave are trying to like talk to me, and I'm like, hold on, I gotta work. And it's not like that anymore. It's like that time is my time to do my booking. And then like if somebody kind of like responds or forgets to, I know in a couple days from now I'm gonna follow with them anyway, so they're never gonna fall through the cracks. Oh. Also, if I don't have 10 for that day, I have made it my goal to warm chatter people and get some phone numbers. I've only had to do it once, and it was super scary, and I got the girl at the drive-thru's phone number, and she probably thought I was a crazy person, but I at least made sure to like get a number and get my 10. I always make sure to have that 10, whether I'm like talking to the neighbor and being like, hey, can I get your phone number? I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna talk to her about doing a facial. So that it really holds you accountable. And if you don't, if you don't want to do 10, then do 5. But if you're doing it consistently, it is going to make a humongous difference in your business. Like, I'm going to submit for DIQ on May 1st, and I'm going to be a director by the time I go to seminar because of this. So, yay!
That's awesome. I know I'm trying like not to respond to everything you say because I'm getting excited over here, but I know it flips every time I say something. But that is just so exciting and so true. The consistency is key, whether it's one name or whether it's 10 names. And of course, I would definitely suggest that if you want the results from your business, that you're doing 10 days or 10 names. But yes, absolutely. Whatever it takes to get that consistency in play is exactly why Bonnie is seeing the numbers that she's seeing. And of course, because she's awesome and she's just,
well, yeah.
Awesome to be around. But anyway, well, I hope that this was helpful tonight. And I know we're kind of leaving you with some homework. Meaning you're going to check that script out that Bonnie's going to post with the Lily Gotro video in it. And then also watching, if you haven't already, watching and implementing the 21-day challenge, because it's really, really going to change the face of our unit and our units that are going to be leaving the Maven. So, you know, become your own unit.
Sorry.
Yes.
I have one more thing. So once they watch the video, I send them the link and I say, okay, as soon as you're done with it, let me know that you've watched it. And when they tell me that they watched it, I always ask them what was their favorite part. Because every single person that I've asked has said something different. So when they say like, oh, the tax benefits, or oh, the free trips, you know where to go when she's talking about her business. Like, you kind of already have it in your mind of what her goals are going to be. So when she's like, oh, she got a free car, then you'll know, kind of like steer her in that direction. Like, this is how you get a free car, or the extra money. Like, this is how you're going to make the extra money. So you know which kind of road to go with your consultant or your new teammate when you're talking to her about possibly being a beauty consultant. So it just kind of like, it gives you a little bit more information too as to if they like it. Some people are like, oh, it was nice, and then that was it, and that's fine. But other people are like, holy crap, I want to be her. How can I have her life? And then you're like, this is how. So that really helps too. I wanted to let you guys know that because that was really important too.
No, that's so true, because you're really, because again, there's no way at all that this is trying to, you know, that we're trying to convince somebody with this new tactic or something. This is really giving them the opportunity to find information that they didn't have before. And for you, because we don't typically watch the video at the facial, which I guess you could, but really we don't. We talk about it. It gives you a lead in to know what to talk about. And so that's what Bonnie was just sharing. And I love that because, you know, you can really then, when you're marketing, just be focusing on, she already knows the facts. You can just point back to some of those things that she said excited her, you know, in the facial, you know, in the text that she sent. So I love that, Bonnie. That was a great tip. Anything else you have before we leave?
No.
Okay. Well, that's awesome because I think we all are inspired by you, and we are all better for this message and just for you working your business. And so not only are you touching your team, but you're touching the rest of us too. So thank you so much for sharing, Bonnie.
You're welcome. I was so excited and I was nervous. I had to like make sure my makeup was good and like Dave was like in the background, like, so it was awesome. I'm really excited. I hope everybody like takes something from this. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bonnie. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
You can leave your feedback for Bonnie on how much this is going to help. All right. Bye.